Okay, so if you notice so far that everything I'm doing here is setting up the next step. So when I break preoccupation, it sets up my ability to validate my presence, which gets their attention better. Validating my presence sets up the problem and the solution, the meat of it. Once I start introducing the solution, I talk about how the solution is to make more power. If their home qualifies, that's what we're looking to do. A lot of people right now are saying he hasn't said the word solar once, and I haven't yet. So I do that for a specific reason. It's not that I'm scared of solar, it's that people have preconceived notions about solar. That's the problem. Our product is great, but a lot of times if we say solar too soon, it doesn't matter how great our product is because we lose them. These people have talked to their friends one time who told them a year ago that if their bill is less than 120 bucks a month, that solar doesn't make sense. Obviously that's old information. It's this preconceived notion that they're still holding on to. They think everything's the same, even though the power rates are changing and stuff's changing. So that's the reason for it. So as I get into this, this is when I slowly introduce it. So from the solution, I've mentioned that if they own property in the state of California and their home qualifies, takes them off the tiered system, locks them into a cheaper flat rate. So I now go back to when I asked them if they've seen the utility trucks, and this is where my transition starts. And I'll say, so you said you haven't seen the utility trucks, or you have? So those are the guys that will actually see if the home qualifies. So they've been doing a bunch of these in the neighborhood, but they're basically the ones that are going to get up and see. So they'll actually hop up on your roof, and right here is when I say solar. They'll actually hop up on your roof. We don't sell solar panels. A lot of people ask me that there. But if your roof gets enough sun, we'll actually use solar panels to collect the electricity, and then we let you buy your power from those panels on your roof. That's how I introduce it. So I don't really say, hey, I'm here to do solar. I say, those are the guys that will actually come and see if they can get it to qualify. They'll actually hop up on your roof. We don't sell solar panels. A lot of people ask me that right there. But if your roof gets enough sun, we'll use solar panels to collect the electricity, and then we let you buy your power from those panels on your roof instead of buying it from PG&E. That's how I explain it. So this is setting up the move, okay? So when I start to transition like that, a big thing that I notice, especially with newer reps, is the way this manifests itself, or the way that I know that it's an issue, is because when a rep tells me I run out of ammo, a lot of rookies right now are saying yes, nodding their head saying yes, I run out of ammo. It's because once you run out of ammo, it means you need to move, and you're scared to move. So this transition and movement, a lot of times after you get through the meet, you're going to get told no, because you kind of just pause and say, there's nothing else I have to say, I've already told them the meet. Well, now you need to get into the transition. So anytime you pause, it probably means that you need to start moving the sale forward, because you've done everything you could up until that point, and the customer has no idea where to take the sale. The biggest problem we run into is the customer, typically when we communicate, we'll say something, then they say something. So when we're finished explaining the meat, it's very natural to pause. You have to make sure that there's no pause there, because when you pause, it tells the customer, hey, now I'm supposed to say something. Even if they're interested, most likely they're not going to say, hey, I'm actually interested in what you have to say. I would like you to come in and tell me more. They don't want to feel, up until this point, they've always been taught that you don't do anything with a door-to-door person. You say no to a salesperson. And so if you start to get them to this point already, they're not very inclined to let you keep going unless you just keep going. So this part right here is crucial, and if you don't move on, you're going to get either do you have a card, or I'm not interested. It doesn't mean they're not interested, it just means they don't know what to do. That's it. So the movement just basically comes in the form of, I'll explain, I set it up that I'm about to come in their house. I don't just say, so those guys come and see if they can get to qualify, and then start to move. I say, so those are the ones that actually get up and see if we can get to qualify. They'll actually hop up on the roof. We don't sell solar panels. A lot of people ask me that. But if your roof gets enough sun, we'll actually use solar panels to collect the electricity, and then we let you buy your power from those panels on your roof. So it's kind of a no-brainer for everyone that we talk to. This is where I transition to the move. My job's actually pretty simple. I just leave you some info, kind of explain the program to you, and then in the next couple days when our guys are back out here, they just hop up and see if they can get it to qualify. Again, if they can, cool. If not, we can't really help you. So Do you have a table or something? I'll scribble some notes down for you and get out of your hair. And then I move. You physically have to move. So my job's simple. I just leave you some info. The reason I say that is because everyone just wants you to leave them some info. So you're just telling them you're going to leave them the info. My job's simple. I just leave you some info, kind of explain the program to you. And then in the next couple days when our guys are back out here, they just hop up and see if they can get it to qualify. If they can, cool. You have a good option. If not, we can't really help you. So do you have a table or something? I'll scribble some notes down for you and get out of your hair as I'm moving. Okay? So that's it. Now you're in the house.